The man hung a pair of socks around his neck. Then he pulled the thin strings on both sides. The dirt inside the socks was poured out. He stepped on the dirt to make it flat. This way the guards wouldn't notice anything unusual. With this clever method, the prisoners immediately began digging a tunnel. Their companion outside swung a heavy hammer. The two sounds overlapped perfectly. The guards didn't sense anything strange. Soon they broke through a big hole. The room was filled with piles of dirt. The prisoners used the same old trick again. They pretended to chat with their hands in pockets, while secretly pulling the strings to drop the dirt. Their companions quickly smoothed it out with a board. When the German officer came for inspection, he didn't notice anything wrong. Instead, he even praised their good work. But as the tunnel went deeper and deeper, the air inside became thinner and thinner. So they made a simple blower to send fresh air into the tunnel. They thought everything was going smoothly, until the day the tunnel suddenly collapsed. One prisoner was buried alive under the dirt. Luckily his companions found and rescued him in time, but the escape plan came to a halt. Then one prisoner came up with an idea. They removed a plank from every bed, and used the wood to reinforce the tunnel. After months of hard work, they finally reached the planned exit point. They decided to escape 2 days later. To blend in after escaping, they even made new clothes, ready to replace their prison uniforms. But the next day, during inspection, a guard accidentally knocked over a cup. The spilled water quickly seeped into the floor. That instantly caught his attention. He poured more water from a kettle and heard the sound of water flowing below. The guards immediately called their superior. Together they moved the stove away, and there it was, the tunnel they had dug. The alarm in the prison went off instantly. The prisoners froze like startled birds, seeing the guards surrounding their room. They didn't give up hope, because they had already prepared another tunnel. The second tunnel was hidden in the sewer. Whenever the guards came to check, the lookout at the door gave a signal. The ones inside crawled out quickly, then sealed the entrance with a stone slab, covered the edges with clay, and poured a bucket of water to disguise it. The disguise was so perfect that even standing on top, guards couldn't tell. That night they finally broke through the exit, changed into their new clothes, and crawled into the tunnel one by one. When the first prisoner peeked out, he found the exit was still 10 meters from the woods, but they had no choice but to take the risk. To avoid the searchlights, he crawled low and dashed into the trees. Then he tied one end of the rope to a tree, leaving the other end inside the tunnel. When the guards turned away, he pulled the rope to signal the next man. But when the third prisoner came out, an accident happened. One man slipped and fell to the ground. The sudden noise drew the guards' attention. When they shone their lights over, they saw someone crawling out of the hole. In the end, the escape plan failed. Only the first 3 prisoners made it out alive.